Hey tú. Antes de empezar a ver este vídeo, quiero decirte que me des tu apoyo en un par de cosas. Una de las primeras cosas, es que te suscribas y actives la campanita de notificaciones del canal, así nunca te perderás ningún limited como el vestido de Carly Close, o la Eadless Orseman que estuvo gratuitamente. La siguiente y como última cosa, es que comentes cualquier cosa en los vídeos, y así me apoyarás bastante. Recuerda que a los 50.000 suscriptores, estaré regalando algo especial.
Hey everyone, welcome to iHeartland and thank you for joining us for this epic performance. We're here at State Farm Park in iHeartland, and in this world, music and gaming collide. I'm your host, Emily Curl, and you are in for a real treat. Joining us here in iHeartland is a singer, songwriter, producer who co-wrote all 13 tracks and even produced 6 of them. You can hear her music all over the world, including the song you're about to hear from her today. Please join me in welcoming Raye.
Sleazing and teasing on him. All of my diamonds are dripping on him. I met them at the was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more, 'cause tonight I want him. Oh, little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a position. The man that I love sat me down last night, and he told me that it's over, dumb decision. And I don't wanna feel how my heart is ripping. In fact, I don't wanna feel, so I stick to. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission. In my little black dress in a sitting room, just a heartbroken high heel 6-inch in the back of the nightclub. I don't trust any of these that I'm with in the back of the taxis. Cold text, tears. I was looking for a man who was on the same page. Now it's back to the intro, back to the Bentley, to the hotel, to my old ways. 'Cause I don't wanna be how I did last night. Yeah. I don't wanna be I did last night. Doctor, doctor, anything please. Doctor, doctor, have mercy on me. Take this pain away. You're asking me, my doctor, I don't wanna this. How I'm blowing this steam back to my ways like 2019 or 24 hours since my ex did it. I got a new man and it's about to get. Ooh, just a heartbroken child, 6-inch in the back of the nightclubs. I don't trust any of these I'm with in the back of the taxis. Some cold text, tears. I was looking for a man who was on the same page. Now it's back to the intro, back to the Bentley, to the hotel, to my old ways. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. Doctor, doctor, anything please. Oh, have mercy on me, take this pain away. You're asking me my symptoms, doctor, I don't wanna be.
What an incredible performance, Raye. It's so nice to have you here in iHeartland. How cool is this?
It's very, very amazing. I was literally just taking in. You guys have a really amazing setup here.
Oh my God, thank you. Well, we're so happy to have you here. This is exciting. We get to see you perform Escapism's stripped down version, which we're going to talk about. But first and foremost, congratulations. Your debut album, My 21st Century Blues, is out now. Let me just start by saying this. How are you feeling? I feel like this has to just be such a monumental time, not only in your life, but in your career.
It is. It's nuts in so many ways. I think, it's a milestone I always was waiting for the day to achieve. Just releasing an album. I think when you decide to become an album, it's part of the experience you imagine. What will my album be like? What will it sound like? When will it be out? And now it is. I'm really proud of it, and I've been receiving so much beautiful feedback about it, and I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm really grateful.
I'm always curious of that. I mean, because I was telling you before, the album is phenomenal. It is just so good, and you're getting so much love from your fans. You're also getting love from fellow artists. Can we talk for a minute about Adele? Adele loves your album.
That's nice.
What happened when she what went through your mind when you saw Adele posted her on your story?
Babe, I'm not gonna lie, at the time I was ordering a chicken curry and it wasn't arriving. Like, you know when you order something and then they say they've dropped it off, but I'm like, I've been stood out in the road for 10 minutes and it's freezing outside and you didn't come. So I was a bit sad because I was so hungry, and then I went inside and my friend was like, look, Adele's put you on a story, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I messaged the delivery people and I was like, it's okay, don't worry, Adele's stream my album. I was like telling them, Adele shared it on her story. It was just so good.
They probably got that message like, what?
They're like,
It's epic.
Like, yeah, amazing.
Amazing.
It's
I mean,
nuts.
let's talk about escapism for a second. We just got to hear that stripped down performance. I mean, the lyrics, the music video, the creativity, like it's all just such an amazing song.
Thank you.
And we get to see that stripped down. For you, did you have any idea the power that escapism was going to have? I mean, I feel like it absolutely took over the internet.
I had no clue at all, and I think it's the kind of thing you can't predict. I think the irony of the whole situation is, before releasing this new music, I set myself new boundaries and goals for myself. I didn't want to put any kind of like pressure on myself about chart success or any kind of pressure on sales or statistics. I just wanted to like make sure that I love the music I'm putting out, I love the visuals, I'm proud of it, and that's all that matters. And then, bang, like, the opposite happens, and you're like, oh my goodness, what's happening? It's crazy.
And I think oftentimes when you see that, it's like we see escapism everywhere, right? But there's so many years and years of hard work that went into that.
For sure.
Tell me a little bit about your process leading you to where you are right now.
My goodness. Well, my journey's just been not the simplest one at all.
Yeah.
You know, I think for me, when I was like 10 years old, I'd made up my mind, adamant, I'm going to be a musician, I'm going to be a writer, I just need to figure out how to make it work. Go hard or die trying. Like, I was in, and you know, I think I had a wild journey. Like, I started songwriting as well for other artists, and I got my first cut when I was 17, and then I signed my record deal at a similar time, and then I was there for about 7 years, and it just didn't work out. Like, and I think for me, I always wanted to be an album-based artist. I don't want to like just move or chase whatever. Like, I just want to make music I love. Like, that's all that should matter as a creative, I think. So yeah, I then went independent a year and a half ago, and took some time to just kind of like get rid of any of the kind of lies or anything in my head that was stunting who I really wanted to be, put this album together, and then put it out. And we're here now in this chair.
Yeah, what's so cool is, you talked a little bit about this, but the production of the album, the genre, it seems like it kind of alludes all of that. It's pop, it's R&B, it's got some, you know, some interesting lyrics in there too. How did you decide, or how would you define what genre the music base, the production goes into?
Well, I think, you know, for the longest time, a repetitive quote that I always heard about me was like, I don't know who I am, I don't know what my identity is or whatever.
Really?
It was like really dangerous, toxic, counterintuitive, like messaging. And I think, you know, I'm a woman of mixed heritage, like I'm from many different places, I was raised with many different cultures, and I'm a writer, and I adore and obsess with music. Like, asking me to choose like one thing for me personally, especially for my first body of work, because it took so long, I couldn't do it. So I decided to rebel hard against those things that I've been told for so long, and just put together a body of work with no sonic through line. So I think, you know, it is many different things, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah, and it paid off. Yeah. What was the first track that you wrote that you're like, this has to go on my album?
Oof. You know, some of these songs are so old. Like,
really?
Yeah, Oscar Winning Tears, I was like maybe 20 when I wrote that. I'm 25
way.
now. Ice Cream Man, I was 19. Like, I've had some of these songs for ages, and I've just been burning to put them out. So that's also really exciting, when a song can stand the test of time in your head and heart, you know? Yeah.
At this place in your career, like, what is the most profound thing that you think that you've learned from your journey that you could give away to another artist that wants to be where you are right now?
There's so much I could say. I think the biggest thing would be to focus on the things you can control. I think, you know, a lot of people and opinions will come in and feed you all of this counterproductive information, and like, you can't control how someone's going to receive something.
Yeah.
You can't control if someone's going to go and make a TikTok video to something. You can't control how well something will sell, what people will think. You can't control that. I think the thing you can control is the quality of your art, like the time you put into what you create, and that you passionately love it. Like, focus on the things within your power, opposed to everything out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit of advice that I'm sticking to.
No, that's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, and I just feel like, Ray, with this album, I just know you're going to get everything that you deserve and more. And I'm so excited for you. What do you dream about next? What's next for you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to write my next one, because I know this has only just come out, but like the freedom creatively I feel now, like I think my 21st Century Blues is a collation of a lot of old songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like a mosaic to me, like broken fragments from different times in my life.
Oh, that's
together.
interesting.
Yeah, and I think like the place I'm at now, like, oh my gosh, I just cannot wait to create this.
Do you already have like a theme in mind? Do you have some ideas in mind?
I have some feelings and intuitions in mind. I also really want to like push myself out of my comfort zone, and I want to be more involved in the production than I ever have. I'm really like so excited about this. Like, it's probably, look at me, I'm like,
I know, I'm like giddy for you too.
Yeah, like, I'm so excited. Yeah, I just feel like there's no limit, you know. And as a creative, like, there's nothing more liberating than just being like, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait until you're back here for your next album. We're in iHeartland again, dissecting it all.
Let's go.
Ray, we're so excited for you. Thank you for being here. This has been
Thank
so
you.
wonderful, and congratulations on everything. Thanks for joining us at State Farm Park in iHeartland. That was Ray with her new single, Escapism, available everywhere now. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Into you.